going on, my super sandwiches? Rhymestyle here, and today I got another one of these PSA Graded return videos. I'm very, very excited about this one. This one and the next one is going to be absolute fire. Well, fingers crossed. I got some heat that I submitted to PSA. And in case you're new to this, the way it works is essentially anytime I get rare cards, to make sure I don't cut myself with my razor, anytime I get rare cards, I always send it in to get graded. I dropped the whole box! Oh, don't do that. I sent the box in to get graded by PSA, which is a company that does, by the way, no sponsor or anything. This is just what I use for gradings. I sent it in to get graded, and the score that you always want to get is a 10. 10 means perfect, 9's good, 8's okay, but you always want to aim for the 10s, because what that does is it will permanently preserve the cards in these little cases, and basically it kills the value. Not kills, but it drives up the value for what the card is. Now, what's in here? I think it's gonna be all Yu-Gi-Oh cards, but if I remember correctly, there's gonna be some fire in here. I find out. Okay, so we got Mahavilo. I actually pulled this myself. As you know, it is MRL, Magic Ruler, but it was called Magic Ruler before it changed over to Spell Ruler. It's not first edition, so it's not as valuable, but it is, you know, still technically somewhat rare. And someone out there is gonna love Mahavilo. I know Mahavilo was like super useful back in the day. And I'm gonna kick it off with a 10. That's what I want to see. That's the kind of game that I want to play. That's the game I want to play. So let's go ahead and just check the score real fast, see how many exist. The other thing that's cool about PSA cards is you can see how many exist in the world. And wow, okay, so there's only 4. Keep in mind, it's not first edition, so technically it's not as valuable, but there's 4 of these in the world in the unlimited version Magic Ruler. So that's kind of dope. Okay, I might definitely hang on to this one. Usually what I do is I just end up selling the ones I don't really care about. Well, care about, air quotes. There's cards that I keep for my personal collection, but then there's ones that I usually tend to sell off every now and then. But that's one I definitely might keep. All right, Retro Pack, Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. It's kind of rare, but it's not the first one. Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon is a weird card to me because it was never crazy valuable, and I feel like it should have been. But I feel like if there is a more valuable one, this should be either this one or the Jump version, which came out in like 2006. 10 is what I want to see. Okay, all right. I like this game. I definitely like this game. Perfect. 10 is what I want. There's 18 of these in the world, so I don't know how valuable this is. And the thing about Yu-Gi-Oh cards as opposed to Pokemon, value tends to, oh, it looks beautiful. Value tends to be out there, but like it greatly varies because in Pokemon you have the demand and you have the supply, whereas in Yu-Gi-Oh you just tend to just have the supply sometimes. So someone might want to charge like $1,000 for this, but no one's gonna buy it. Someone might charge $100 for this because they just want to get rid of it. I have no idea what the value is for this card yet. I will look it up online. If I don't put the actual the price in the timestamp or in the bottom of this video, then I don't know what I found, but 10 is what you want, essentially. I'm probably going to definitely hold on to that one because I love anything from Blue Eyes. Oh, this is going to be a 10. Yes, this is going to be a 10. Like, the conditions for these were just so stupid good. Now, ironically, as opposed to last year when they released the 2017, well, last year when they had the 2017 Yu-Gi-Oh! Championship cards. Last year, from 2018, which is the Blue Eyes and the Dark Magician, where they seem to be not going up in price like they did last year before that. Because before that, they had a Ghost Rare Dark Magician Girl, Blue Eyes Alternative Dragon, and they had Monster Reborn. And that trio from 2017 cost like $2,000 on eBay. Whereas with these, they first were selling for like $400 for both, then they jumped to like $500, $600, $700, but now they kind of dropped down to about $400 for both. If you get them graded, I believe the Dark Magician is like $300 for a PSA 10. The Blue Eyes is about $500 for a PSA 10. But the thing is there's a lot more supply right now than there's demand. So for this card specifically, it's going to go up over time. And right now, there's only 30 in the world. I wish I had a Blue Eyes next to me. Well, not next to me, but if I could pull up a Blue Eyes score to see how many exist for Blue Eyes, these will be dumb valuable over time. At least I think. Hope so. Because they're gorgeous. I mean, look at that. It's got the 20th anniversary stamp on the bottom. It's got the original artwork. Like, this is iconic. Absolutely iconic. All right, let's keep the hype going. Dark Hole, 1999. This is actually not from 1999. This is the reprint that they had in the 20th anniversary box. And it's a 10. All right, perfect. Great. Literally perfect. Dude, this is going to be fire if it keeps going like this. All right, we got 1 in the world. And I got the 1. Really? No one else sent these in? So these came from a special box where it came with 3 packs. Yeah. It came with 3 packs, and the packs were guaranteed to have either a Trap Hole, Dark Hole, or a Fisher for the Super Hollow, for the Super Rares. For the Ultra Rares, you either got a Guide, a Fierce Knight, or Dark Magician, and then they also had a bunch of rares as well. So you're guaranteed to get those cards. And the Dark Magician I got back a couple of weeks ago came back as a 10. I think this is the only one that I didn't have as a 10, but now I do. So I got all 3 as a 10. So again, it's not from 1999. It's a reprint of the 1999 version. But hey, I'll take it. You know, the classic card. It's not banned anymore, is it? Because I know it was banned for a minute. All right, Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. Oh, Ultimate Dragon. No, this is the Holy Grail, actually. I'll take it. I will take it. I will take it. Oh my gosh. Okay. So it's funny story. Funny story. I used to buy these for like $50 a pop back about 2 years ago. I'm talking about they were selling for like $50 a pop because no one's buying them. Right now, if you buy a near mint Blue Eyes White Dragon, you're looking at least $1,000. So as a PSA 9, we're talking about a price of about, I want to say, I don't know if this is the first print version or not. I don't know how to tell actually. I think I know how to tell. This might be second print actually, because I think the hollow is not as shiny for the second. It's a second print of the first edition, if that makes sense. I might be wrong on that, but I know the first edition version of this card, and this is the American version, not the American Japanese. Like this is the stripped American version. This is like a $2,000 card as a PSA 9. It's wild. It's crazy how much Blue Eyes White Dragon has jumped up in the course of the past couple of months. Because again, I used to buy these for like $50 a pop, like left and right. And I remember I'll never forget, I bought a bunch of first edition starter deck Kaiba ones. I had like 3, and I had like 7 of these. And I got them all graded. They all came back as like 9s and 10s. And then I gave them out to my friends. And out of nowhere, in the last like 3 months, I look at the prices and I'm like, when did this happen? The starter deck Kaiba Blue Eyes White Dragon is like a $3,000 card now. This is like $6,000. It's stupid. It's like $6 grand for a PSA 10. Now I don't know if this is like an inflated thing if people are just trying to inflate the price or what, but like you're not gonna get this card at near mint under $1,000. It's wild. And if you do, get it. I know it sounds weird to say pay $1,000 for a card, but if you get that grade and it comes back as a 10, you got some money here. There's 63 9s in the world and 69 10s, so I'm happy for that. I'm really, really happy about that. All right, it's gonna go into my special collection. I want it as a 10 because that's the last Blue Eyes I need to have all of them, but I mean that's gonna be easy said and done. Yo, speaking of fire, please, 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 please. Oh, I'll take it. I will take it. PSA 8. I think the last one I submitted also got PSA. No, I think the last one was like a 6 or 7. It might have been an 8. I don't know. I'm gonna hold on to it. Another classic card. For Yu-Gi-Oh, what I noticed is all the original cards, like the Dark Magicians, the Blue Eyes White Dragons, even Red Eyes, Dark Magician Girls, 100%, have been wild as far as pricing. They just keep going up and up and up and up. So that's the thing about Yu-Gi-Oh. Only the select classic monsters are the ones that go up in price. All the other ones are kind of like, yeah, whatever. So I think like the Neo monsters, everything from dual monsters from like the first series, and I don't know about the latest series, but really the first 2 series are the ones that are the highest as far as value. Cyberstar, if you get the original championship Cyberstar, we're talking about a couple $1,000s. There's 31 8s and 135 higher. So I mean, one of these days I'll have this card as a 10, maybe a 9, but not yet. I'll still take that. All right, we got the unlimited version of this. Now, okay, so I think, let me show you how wild this is. This is a PSA, as a near mint, not PSA. As a near mint is like a $500 to $600 raw card. This is an $80 raw card for an unlimited copy. It's an 8! I mean, I'll take it, but come on! So I think as a PSA 10, this is probably a couple $100, but we're talking about, honestly, I don't even know what the price is for the first edition version of Dark Magician Girl. But with these two specifically, I feel like anything 8 and higher is what you want to aim for. 9 ideally is like the worst you want because people tend to buy 9s and 10s the most. 10s because it's obviously the perfect score, but 9s are like, you don't want to pay full price for a 10, but you take the next best thing. Whereas 8s don't really necessarily sell. But again, I'm going to keep these in my collection, so I have no intention of selling it. Speaking of Dark Magician Girl, we got Magi Magician Gal as a 10. All right, fantastic. I don't think that many of these exist because this is a card that was only released in Japan. They wanted to release it here in the US. 51 of these. Wow, really? 51? There's 51 of these that exist in the world. But they requested so I think the author, like the original manga author of Yu-Gi-Oh! Is the one who drew this. And they requested for the English version for it to be censored, and he was like, no. So they kept it only as a Japanese only release. And allegedly, it's a good card as well. It is a fantastic card, but the art alone is just beautiful. Beautiful. I'll take that as a 10. This is a fire return, man. Black Illusion Ritual, Magic card from first edition Magic Ruler. It's a 9. You know, again, I'll take the 9. I'll take the 9. Should I even look that up? Let's look it up. Why not? Why not? If you ever want to scroll through the website and see how many they have of something, by all means, go for it. It's just PSA.com or PSAcard.com, and they can go to like the pop report. I think PSAcard.com/pop. There's 19 9s and 25 10s. Next one, we got Obelisk from the Premium Gold set. Yeah, it's a 9. I didn't expect much of this one. With the borders, usually when they have hollow borders, it's a lot harder for them to come back in a better condition. Slifer, 10. Not again. We got the 9 squad. Wait. Oh, okay. I thought I had Wing Dragon Raw as well, but I guess I didn't. We have Dark Paladin from the DMG Dark Magician Guide set. Honestly, this is my favorite art for Dark Paladin. Way better than the other one I did release. This is not as expensive. I believe this is like a $30 card, I want to say. I don't know how much it's worth as a PSA 10, but obviously the one that you want is the Magician's Force First Edition Dark Paladin, which at base will sell for like $100 around for a near mint copy, and then as a PSA 10 we're talking about a lot higher. But if you have like the original art, like the one that was like it was like an error or whatever that you had to like send in to Konami to fix, that card we're talking about thousands of dollars. Obviously I don't have that one, but this is still cool too. All right, we got another 8. I just realized that we got the 8 trio right here. Look at that. If only I had a, well, I do have a Dark Magician. I was gonna say if only I had a Dark Magician as well, but I got a Dark Magician in the beginning of this video. Next card. Speaking of Dark Magician, this is a Portuguese Dark Magician from, it was like one of those special Walmart mystery boxes. Oof, it's a 6. It's not as valuable. I think this is like a $3 card at base as near mint, but it is original art. It is first edition. It is from the Yugi Star Deck Yugi set, but I guess because it's not the English version, it's not as valuable because people, I think, are just hunting for the English copies more. It's funny because people will go for the English copies a lot more as opposed to like the Japanese ones. Well, depending on what it is. Speaking of which, oh, did I pull this one? Ooh, I'll take the 9. Yeah, I mean, I knew, like, look at that. I pulled it out of a pack like that. Scratches, that sucks. It's a gorgeous card, gorgeous blue eyes, but man, the thing about these cards is the hollow pattern is so easy to scratch. Look at that 3D beauty. It's really easy to scratch, but I'll take it as a 9. This is definitely the best score I have for this card right now. I pulled this myself. I mean, I still have another box that I might open on the channel at some point, but I also don't know if I really want to. Oh, I forgot about this. Ah, it's a 6. No. I bought this from Toronto. This is the original Bandai card. Oh, this is the super rare version as well. Yeah, so this came out in 1998 before Konami got their hands on. This is when Bandai was printing the cards. And I remember when I bought them, the prices were pretty cheap, so it wasn't like super expensive. But I knew right off the bat that these weren't going to come out, like how it's got the original back from the anime as well. I knew right off the bat that this wasn't going to be like a 9, but a 6 hurts. 6 hurts, that's fine, which means this one should be the Japanese version. It is. I'll take the 8. This is still super, yeah, this is still super rare as well. This is the same card. This is just the first gen version, and this is the English version, I guess. I don't know. Man, I'm still gonna hang on to these forever because these are classics. These are absolute classics. Final card of the video. We got oh, this is from the 20th anniversary obelisk. Yeah, it's a 10. I mean, I knew that was gonna be a 10 because I literally popped it right out of the case. It was brand new. It's a lot easier to get a higher score for a card that just came out as opposed to one that's been just sitting there for literally, what is this, 20 years or so? 20 years, yeah, it's been like 21 years since these cards came. Oh my god, these are old. Finally, for Obelisk, there's currently 15 in the world, so it looks like I'm not the only one who got these graded. I love the art on this. This is the same art that they had initially when they released Dark Dimensions in theaters. I have every copy of this art. Every single copy. I have like the secret rare version, the ultra rare version, and now I have the collector rare version as well from the 20th anniversary set. Alright, this is a pretty fire return, man. I gotta say, I'm very, very satisfied, especially because of this. This is going to be going right into my collection. If you guys want to see more PSA Graded Yu-Gi-Oh! Returns, hit that thumbs up. Other than that, I guess stay tuned for more. Subscribe if you're new here, and I'll do more PSA Graded Returns in the near future. Thank you for watching. My name is Rhymestyle. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.